Okay, problem number 21, not an easy problem, but I wonder if part of what's troubling about this one here, guys, is just the notation. They're asking you to do a couple of things. First of all, this notation right here is asking us to come up with the fourth derivative of the x function with respect to t, and then they're using the evaluation bar right here saying once you find that derivative, go ahead and evaluate it now when t is equal to 16. So we got to come up with a fourth derivative, and then from there, we have to work on coming up with the value of that derivative when t is 16. So here we go, guys. The derivative of x, first derivative I should say, taken with respect to t. All right. Here we go. We've got a t to the negative 3/4 right here. So we're going to do the power rule and bring that negative 3/4 out in front, and then it's going to be t to the, okay, negative 3/4 minus 1 or minus 4/4 is going to be a negative 7/4, and there we go. Second derivative then, so that's going to be d2x over dt2, there you go. All right, power rule again. The negative 7/4 is going to get multiplied by the negative 3/4 to give us a positive 21 over 16, and now we have a t2. All right, guys, negative 7/4 minus 1 is going to be a negative 11/4. Third derivative now, d3x over dt3. All right, negative 11/4 times that 21 right there is going to be a negative, let's see, 21 times 11. I think I know that one off the top of my head. Let's see, that would be 20 times 11 would be 220, and another 11 I think is 231. I should probably double check that. And the 16 times the 4 on the bottom is going to get you a 64. Here's a t, and now minus 4/4 again. We're going to be at a minus 15/4 right there. And our fourth derivative now, d4x over dt4. All right, this is loads of fun. We're going to be positive this time. Oh, man. Let's see, 2310 and another what? I'm going to cheat and use a calculator on this one here, guys, because that gets a little bit ugly. So first of all, let me make sure I was right about my last one. It was 21 times 11, and yeah, that was 231. I'm going to multiply that now by 15, okay, and get a positive. This is fun. 3465 over 64 times 4 is going to be a 256 t to a negative 19/4 for the power. Wow, so that is just the fourth derivative. And now, let me draw a little line over here, trying to give them what they're asking for. We want our fourth derivative now, so d4x over dt4 evaluated at t equals 16. So plugging a 16 in for here for t, that is a 3465 over a 256, and then we're putting a 16 in right here, man, to the negative 19/4 power. That gets pretty skunky. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much here without a calculator, so I'm not going to spend too much time trying. I do just notice one thing here, and I'm kind of wondering if this opens up any doors here. 3465 over 256, and now 16 to the negative 19/4 power. Well, 16 to the 1/4 power there is just 2, so that's going to become a 2 to the negative 19th power. Boy, that gets pretty crazy big, though. So, yeah, I don't think anything really interesting happened right there that was going to make that answer simplify magically. So I am going to go to my calculator here, guys, and just see what that does. In fact, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't even have messed around with that, and I think I should have just gone right to the calculator and seen how this one turns out. That 19th power scares me a little bit. So I'm typing in 3465 over 256. I'm going to get out of that fraction and multiply that now by 16 raised to a power of negative 19 over 4. Ooh, I ended up with a really, really small decimal right here, and that does not convert to a fraction. So, boy, that's a weird answer, guys. I got, from my calculator here, let me move this over just a little bit. I got 0. Let me get this right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Got it. And then a 25816. All right, I'm going to check the solutions manual here again and make sure we've got that one right before I post this thing, but it looks like that's what we've come up with here on problem number 21.